like a gremlin, a goblin, a golem.
Is Gollum gonna be my nickname from now on?
No, you're Smeagol.
I'm Smeagol.
No, actually, no, you're Deagle. You get done.
Oh no! Why are you doing me like that?
You're Deagle.
Deagle?
I think I'm Gollum. For the One Ring, yeah, I'd drown you.
This is huge. This is something we have been waiting for a couple of years now. We said it would happen. We were wrong. But it indeed happened eventually.
Wait, what is
and
this
I'm
about?
I'm gonna throw you this right now and you can have a read.
No. Oh, I feel bad. Oh, I feel bad. I don't feel a sense of triumph. I feel bad. Lilly Singh's been cancelled. Her show, I mean, not her as a person.
Oh, she's been potentially multiple time cancelled over the last year and a half, but that's beside the point. But when a project is bad, and when there's very few positive things about it, I think, you know, it needs to get gone. Yeah. And it's got gone. Late Night with Lilly Singh, is that what it was called? Is no more.
A little late with Lilly Singh.
A little late, that's what it was called. It's gone. I think they tried the change in format because the show did completely change for the second season. And they pre-recorded a ton of episodes. It was more YouTube-like, the format, but it was YouTube format from 3 years ago. So it didn't really translate properly, and I don't think she ever got her audience to come over to watch her show because one, some people just subscribe for the sake of it and they don't really care, and two, maybe her audience were too young.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I think it's very difficult. I wasn't that aware of the change in format that they had, but Lilly Singh's flavour on YouTube is very particular to a time.
Yeah.
The sort of skits haven't evolved with the times, unlike a lot of other YouTubers. I would say like Niga Higa.
Yeah.
He has been consistently out there in his own genre.
Yeah.
Since forever.
Yeah, it's his own thing. He always does his own thing. I think you're right. Everything has evolved on YouTube. Skits have evolved, but they've evolved the other way. They're more nuanced and they are more micro. It's not, oh, there's 4 people with 4 different wigs, but it's the same person. And it's highly produced. Like, her stuff was very well produced for what they were making back in the day on YouTube. Now it's like, no, someone with a iPhone 6 recording themselves holding their own rig and just recording their faces, like Long Beach Griffey. Oh. That guy is so funny. He does YouTube skits. That's the stuff which pops now.
Or Fairbairn
Films. It's clearly not high production, but it's not meant to be.
There's a sort of essence there that is very endearing because your imagination fills in the gaps where they give you the information, you know? And it's very likable. Generally, it's so out there and random that it's sort of the basis of YouTube, the way it used to be.
Yeah, it really pulls you back to the first original moments of it. And that's something that has been missing from YouTube. And I don't think YouTube's understood that fully, that that's the stuff which makes it great. It's not the music artists being on there. It's not the film studios or the late night TV shows. It's not that. It's the people trying to make things every single day, every single week. And I think they don't understand that that's really what pushes the platform forward.
A little late with Lilly tried to go for a particular audience and then for some reason it didn't hit. I think just the production, the script writing wasn't great.
It was very bad.
And I'm glad that she got 2 seasons so she had the chance to improve with just her general demeanour on screen.
Apparently the views were 25% down on the previous host, who was Carson Daly. Carson Daly is obviously famous MTV guy from back in the day, but most people don't know who he is. Like, you talk to someone in the street, they're not going to know who Carson Daly is. You talk to someone, they're not going to know Lilly Singh is, but they're going to know Jimmy Fallon probably.
Yeah.
They might know Jimmy Kimmel, right?
I think it doesn't help that when, with all these other late night hosts, they're having these viral videos.
Yeah.
And it's become a big segment.
Lip sync battle, those types of things. They find segments which go viral.
Yeah.
And they create a fan base just for that.
Yeah.
Forget the overall show, but just for that, people come and see what other people are doing. Celebrities.
Carpool
Karaoke, right? So late nights have done a good job trying to create viral videos, but I don't think they've had as many segments that have gone viral as they would like.
Yeah.
Right? They haven't created new formats that consistently go viral. Yeah. And she, I don't think, had even one. And coming from the YouTube game, you would think she would have a better understanding as to what will go viral for her. And it just didn't work. It didn't work. Yeah. But I would say that out of the two options here, which was India saying it would get cancelled before the first season ended, and me saying it wouldn't get renewed for a second season, but it would finish the first season, we were both technically wrong.
Right, I think the wager was bubble tea, was it not?
It was bubble tea. I will say this, I believe I am technically more right. Because the show did indeed finish a season 1.
Of course you're saying that.
It did it not?
I can appreciate that. On the technicality.
Alright, so you're saying you'll give me
right.
50% off on the bubble tea, is that what you're saying?
I'll pay the bubble tea.
You'll pay 50%?
I'll pay
Because
the
I wasn't
whole
100% right.
No, I feel bad. You were technically more right
But
me.
I wasn't technically 100% right. I don't want to do you here. I want to be fair.
Fine, 50-50.
50-50. No. It's not 50-50 on the bubble tea. It's you're paying 50% on my bubble tea.
Right. Sorry, yeah, no.
Yeah, because you're going to get bubble tea, whatever that is as well.
Right, yeah.
Okay, just wanted to be clear there. So Lilly Singh, I don't want to say the future was laid out for you there, but I do feel the future was laid out for you there, and you fulfilled it because you weren't willing to take other people's criticism on. And that was the thing I said from the start in that first segment she did, and the response she got from it. She was not happy the way people viewed the first couple of episodes, and she was just countering it as opposed to acknowledging it and seeing what maybe they could change. It was just a butting of heads and it didn't work.
I think there is something to say about constructive criticism and just, being mean for the sake of mean, mean for sport. And some people were being mean for sport.
Yeah.
But I think within this, having a talk show on television, it's a different format, it's a way of learning. There was an opportunity to do better and to be better and just to be like, I don't know how to do this. Let me figure it out.
Yeah.
Let me start from the ground up in some way, shape or form and just give it my best. I'm not saying you weren't giving your best, but you have to acclimatize to the new format.
Look,
right?
giving your best is not just you giving your best. It's knowing the best version of you possible. It's not you just giving your best. It's saying, who are the best people I should have around me so that I can flourish the most I can? Who should be in the writer's room so that we can have these bits do much better? How can we get the audience retention and have people coming back every week and new people coming because of the writing we have in our skits and our segments? And I really thought from the beginning they didn't do that. And obviously I haven't watched every single episode of A Little Late with Lilly Singh. I think I've watched like 3 maybe overall. So I don't have the biggest sample size. But I've watched her for years, here and there. And I used to like her a lot back in the day when I was young and stupid. So, more stupid, sorry. I'm still stupid. Less stupid, but definitely stupid nonetheless. But I think that comedy is something which is subjective. Some people like it, obviously. But I do feel most people don't like the stuff that she was putting out. And that's why it's been cancelled.
What you said about the writers and having the people on your team you want to be there for what they can create. I think with things like late night, but specifically with writing and art, it's about pushing boundaries. It's about saying something. It's not about chirping on a narrative that everyone else is already talking about. It's about creating a new perspective or shining a light on something or making someone laugh where they wouldn't normally, not because it's a bad thing or a good thing, just because of the absurdity of it,
100%.
right? And I think with the way that the writing was done, look, the delivery is something that can be improved, but the writing, it was subpar. Like, let's be honest here. It was subpar, and the overuse of the laugh tracks really went sour. A lot of people have gone off of sitcoms over the past year throughout the pandemic while they rewatched Friends and went, actually, this wasn't as good. The laugh track, when you think about the laugh track, suddenly it sort of turns off. You need to adapt to that. You need to try and put your best foot forward looking at the market now. You can't look at the market from a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
I think that's a valid point. The thing you said there, which is people keep beating the same thing and people aren't willing to take the next step and break boundaries by saying something that might be uncomfortable to some. It seemed very one-sided as opposed to the way it should be, which is batting both sides down and taking the piss out of everyone. I watched a clip of a female comedian and she was hilarious. It was about 90 seconds and the clip was called, I think it was called Female Privilege. And it was a stand-up and she just started chatting about female privilege. And everyone was laughing. And I was laughing and I was like, that's a valid point. She has a valid point, and she's taking the piss out of herself, but she's taking the piss out of everyone, being like, I can do whatever I want because really I'm a woman. There are all these things I can do, but it was just said in such a nonchalant way, factually, as opposed to being like, oh, there's this and this happens. I can go and sit in a park with a group full of kids and no one's going to say anything. But if a bloke does that, that's very bad.
Yeah, that's a really good point,
Right?
you know, yeah.
So that's something which I've not heard before, but it came out of a female comedian. It was hilarious. And a male comedian just couldn't do that properly with the same delivery. Bill Burr delivers stuff like that, but it's not that. It's not that. This was distinct.
I think another problem was that we didn't really see the real flavour of Lily's humour.
There's no
with
flavour.
The writing.
There's no flavour.
No, but that's part of it, is being a personality, right? And we didn't see any of her like personality,
No
did we?
flavour.
We saw the YouTube version of her on screen, not the version of her that anyone was hoping to see, which was really her, you know, because of the writing, and maybe she wasn't in the room when it was being done and there wasn't much intersection there. It's a shame.
There's no flavour. She's not funny. This is the problem. They brought a non-comedian on to do a comedian's job, and that was never going to work. It was hard enough anyway, and there aren't that many funny comedians out there right now, so it was going to be a difficult job to fill. Unfortunately, it didn't last, but you can't have everything in life, and obviously she couldn't have everything in life, but she made a shit ton of money. Apparently it was a mutual firing as well.
Oh, she was like, so you can fire me. I'll
Yeah.
basically quit.
Because the release she put out was saying something along the lines of, I want to focus on other projects, and I've got other offers and jobs, and I want to write more and direct and do these things, and it's because you were getting fired anyway, so it's just, you know, just accept it. Like, let's not try and do PR stunts around here. It's not fun for anyone. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, Lilly Singh's gonna come after. She's gonna spout some faux comedy over there. Some faux comedy, because what she says isn't generally funny, even when she's trying to be funny. The laughs ain't coming out unless it's a laugh track, alright? You know that's the truth. I know that's the truth. Do you know that's the truth?
Yeah.
Yes, you don't want that. Do they want that?
No.
No, you really don't. So just subscribe anyway to avoid that. I've been NarendraTheComic.
I'm in India.
She's been on Sensei. You've been Graham. We'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. If you don't know, make a video every single day. Been doing it every day for over 1,000 days now. We ain't stopping till we get to 10,000 subscribers. So do subscribe. Pop back again tomorrow for some more quality. Should see content, so hashtag never not here, just how it goes. Also been the Bakwas means
Nonsense.
in Punjabi, yes it does, and we also bring a lot, bring a little, do a lot, but we do indeed bring the quality shitty content on a daily basis. So see you tomorrow, more of the same, slightly different, but essentially the very same. Once more, see you then. Skadoosh.